in the West. No doubt their sights set high as the year rolls on. T-Wolves, Kings, coming right up on 2K Sports. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu, and it's prime time in at the point guard. And for Sacramento, they've got Ja Morant, Walker Kessler out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Walton in at the 3. The physicality of the NBA, Grant, it does come along with the risk of injury. These two teams can attest to that.
Yeah, B.A., that is so true. Injuries on both sides. Now, each team looking for their role players to step up. The best team at filling those gaps will likely be your winner tonight.
Aldama, no good. Here's prime time. Let's go with a 3. Sinks it from distance.
3
and that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Morant with the slam.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter. And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Aldama. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Reynolds' shot is off. Here's prime time. Hounded by Morant. Here's prime time. Another shot. And he sinks the layup. Prime time's got 5 now.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Leave it to Morant to shock the defense like this. I mean, just putting it on a string.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Here's prime time. No good from outside. The Kings have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Now Morant coming off a solid outing against Chicago. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's prime time. Last game he had 34 points. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, from downtown, drills it from deep. Give him 8.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Here's prime time. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And we always like to take this chance to show you the scoring leaders from the last 10 days of action. The 4th spot held by Ja Morant.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Here's prime time. Hounded by Morant. Pass to Okongwu. Here's prime time. Shot clock at 6. Edwards with it. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Kings ball.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Jaden McDaniels. Kings trail by 3. Pass to Aldama. Here's Walton. McDaniels covering. McDaniels with some nice D.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
To the paint. Kessler with a rebound. The Kings have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Walton. Good D by Kongwu. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Here's Primetime. 10 points for him. Inside. McDaniels, that's good.
McDaniels.
Yes, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Pass to Reynolds. And another miss by Sacramento.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Primetime. Hounded by Morant. Okongwu. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
Ja Morant picks
First
one
team
up.
foul.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Timberwolves.
Free throw good. Okongwu. Well, we saw some movement at the trade deadline, Doris. And now teams have to integrate new players quickly.
Brian, this is always such a fascinating dynamic to me because contending teams usually make trades
Sacramento
because they
calls
feel
timeout.
like they're one small piece away. But inevitably, you have messed with the innate chemistry built over the course of the early part of the season. Now you've got to get the newcomers up to speed in terms of your vernacular, what your rotations are, and how quickly can they get acclimated to the wants and desires of their teammates. I love this process.
Here's Morant. He's got 7. Pass to Reynolds. And here's Aldama. Here's Walton. The wide open shot is on the money.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Primetime. 10 points for him. Five on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Pure from three-point range.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Kings trail by 8. Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Here's Okongwu. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Kessler. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Second team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
That free throw good from Kessler. Both free throws good from Kessler. The Timberwolves lead by 6. To the middle. Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards got 5 points.
Boy, that
Number
defense
19.
must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Out to the right wing. Uncovered. And Walton pulls it down.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Primetime passes to Walton. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
And some changes here for the Kings. Robinson comes in for Kessler. And it's Stewart in for Aldama. Kings trail by 8. To the inside. Here's Moran. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And he's able to get it back.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Primetime. Hounded by Moran. That one goes. Count it. And now it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Number 19.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here we go. Get it going.
They get it back.
Come on, y'all. Box out.
And finally, that one's good. He's got 11.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Get it going. Watch it.
Here's Primetime. Hounded by Moran. Here's Primetime. Off target with the 3. Pass to Moran. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Here's Primetime. Hounded by Morant.
Hey, yo, right here.
Clock at 6. Pass to Edwards. From the arc. Counted from distance.
Edwards.
Edwards has got 8.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Here's Morant. And he drives in. And then Morant with the dunk.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Down low. McDaniels, that's
Jaden
good.
McDaniels.
McDaniels got his second bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniel's very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game.
Here's Primetime. He's got 10. Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. And Walton pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
18 feet out. And no good, trying to use the glass.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Elbow. 2.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. So both teams changing it up here.
Substituting on the court.
Moore passes to Robinson. Pass to Reynolds. That's tipped. Nimhard with it, and it's Robinson picking him up on the court for the Timberwolves. They've got Onyeka Okongwu. McDaniels out there with Andrew Nimhard, and it's Keith in at the 4 spot. Here's Primetime. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Daniels. There's the 3. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Both Primetime and their last time out against the Suns played some superb basketball. He came away with 34 points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're
Number
coming
19.
off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Here's Keefe. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so here's Sacramento, following the score by Minnesota. Here's primetime. 10 points for him. Okongwu, no good. Kings trail by 21. Inside. Here's primetime. To the inside. Okongwu with the bucket. Okongwu's got 6.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Walton. 17-foot shot on the way. Can't hit that one.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's primetime. Now Okongwu. Here's primetime. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Reynolds. The bank shot, no good.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
From the elbow, and another basket from Minnesota. Timeout called. Sacramento. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Just a great win for them. They had a strong game plan going in and executed so well.
I think the key, they had great energy, stayed super focused, and never let it get too close down the stretch. Didn't feel him breathing on him.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for more. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Outside Morant to snap the cold streak. Count the basket. 17 points in the game.
Fearless play by Morant. Goes up against tough coverage and still manages the inside shot.
Primetime passes to Okongwu. Stolen by Kessler. Here's Walton. He picked up 10 in his last game.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Here's Reynolds. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Pass to Walton. Here's Reynolds. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Timberwolves ball.
Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at Minnesota, they've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first-place spot. And checking out the Kings, far behind in the standings.
Well, I think for Sacramento, I love how they've been probably the biggest surprise this season. They have managed to exceed everyone's
19.
expectations.
Oh, no question. And we're deep enough into the season to know, hey, this hasn't happened by accident. They are genuine contenders here.
Now here's Morant. 17 points in the game.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you pay to see.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Okongwu. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Walton. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Here's primetime. Launches a three. Rebound by Sacramento. Walton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Ooh, poked away. Into the lane. Minnesota with a rebound.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's primetime. 17 points in the game. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Looking to get back on track. Pass to Reynolds. 4-3. Knocks down the triple. Reynolds has got his second basket of the night.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Primetime, hounded by Moran. Primetime passes to Nembhard. Count that bucket. Nembhard's got 5.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
2 minutes
Outside
remaining
Moran.
in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the half. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions.
On the court,
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 58% so far in the second. Quickly, passes to Primetime. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Sacramento shooting only 36% so far in this game. Pass to Kessler. Morant with it. Here's Reynolds. 6 to shoot. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this.
39. The Timberwolves, 70.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Walker Kessler out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Reynolds in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical. They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Reynolds. Pass to Aldama. Outside Morant. Okongwu with the rebound. And for Minnesota, they're shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Walton's shot is off.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Okongwu, the pass to Primetime. Pass to Edwards for 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes.
To the paint. And finished off by Kessler.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Here's prime time. He's got 17. Pass to Edwards. From 15 feet away, Minnesota again missing.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Morant, the pass to Aldama. Here's Walton. Over McDaniels. Rebound Minnesota. Okongwu's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And the shot's good. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. On target from range. The Kings have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to Kessler. Back to Morant. Here's Walton. Tries to break his ice. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Robinson, he's checked in for the Kings. Outside Edwards. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window, and exploits it.
Here's Reynolds. He's got 5. Pass to Robinson. 5 to shoot. To the inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Guys, he's such a big target. On the alley-oop, throw it up. Mr. Robinson, the only one in the building who can catch it and finish.
Here's prime time. 20 points for him. To the paint. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Outside Morant, a shot from the mid-range. Again, the Kings score.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Here's prime time, hounded by Morant. Prime time, can't get it to go. The Kings have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Reynolds. Kept alive by Sacramento.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Morant against Edwards. Tries again. Morant, no good. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
To the right side. Here's Reynolds. He's got 5. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Keefe. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
From deep, Morant. He drops it from range. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, Morant's showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active.
So both teams making some changes here. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Walton. The three. The offensive rebound. Here's Robinson. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. So for Minnesota right now, we've got Jaden McDaniels, and it's Stevens in at the power forward position. And Prime Time gets it to go.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's Prime Time, pounded by Morant. Prime Time can't get it to go.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Morant surveying the floor. Pass to Walton. Clock at 6. Fades. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Prime Time's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
Yep, that one goes. Walton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Here's Prime Time. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown. Prime Time's got 11 points here in the second half.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Morant. Oh, wow!
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And the basket is good. Prime Time's got 30.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Right side Morant. Pass to Walton.
I'm up. Fish.
Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, to me, B.A., so much of this speaks to which star are we talking about. If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
Here's Morant. Second shot opportunity. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Morant's got 37.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Pass to Wingate. And another dime for him. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
And Minnesota with some changes. Murray comes in for Stevens and quickly subbed in for Hardaway. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here's prime time. Down low. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around. Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He's got a big speed advantage in that matchup. Could be a blow-by every single time.
Pass to quickly. Cuts off the pass. He's got a clear path. Goes back up. And the layup by Morant. Morant's got 41.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Here's Wingate. And a nice finish on the layup. Here's Moore. Pass to Stewart. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 5. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And the slam was so good. But the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play. Here's Primetime, hounded by Morant. Wingate passes to Primetime. Inside. He can't get it to go. Excellent defense there from Watson. Got a piece of it. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal.
2 minutes.
Pass to Primetime. Now here's Quickly. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Primetime. Shot clock at 6. Nails it from 3. Primetime's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Primetime. Pass to Wingate. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Wingate's got 10 points in just the second half. And it's Morant with the ball for the Kings.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Primetime.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Stevens is checked in for Minnesota. Here's Reynolds. Second chance shot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Here's Primetime. Back to Murray. Down low. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here.
The end of the game.
A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was an territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.